What's going on, you guys? All right, I told you I would do a video after this game, and I am true to my word. So I don't think this will take very long, but there is some stuff to talk about in this game with you all. And somehow after this loss, the Habs still remain first. Actually, they're tied now with Boston for first in the Atlantic Division, and they are still third in the Eastern Conference. So looking back at the standings, you kind of feel a little bit better because losses like these at some point over the last few years, early in the season, they were more detrimental and backbreaking when they happened. But this is probably the first real bad loss, I would say, for the Canadiens this season, at least that I can think of off the top of my head. But there's a few things to talk about. Firstly, the Canadiens have won one game out of the last 10 against the LA Kings dating back to early 2019. And if you want to go back even further, because I had a feeling it wasn't much better the previous 10 years, back to 2014, altogether in the last 20 games against the LA Kings, the Canadiens have won 5 of those games. One of their last 10. So last night when I said in the pregame video that this is going to be a heavy veteran team, and I didn't say heavy at the time, but I said there's a lot of veterans on this LA Kings team, and every time they've come into Montreal, they've played well. And that was true because the result again last night certainly proved that a veteran team that comes in and just knows how to play, they lean on you, they have experience, and this is where the Canadiens' youth maybe was a disadvantage in the sense of lack of experience, because when you play a team that you only see twice a year maximum, like the LA Kings, who's experienced, who still have cup winners on their team, this can be the result, right? But there's other reasons the Canadiens lost too. So we'll talk about those very briefly. But hats off to these LA Kings, who are some of them getting Stanley Cup champions. Anze Kopitar's final game in an LA Kings uniform, and unfortunately for him, he did not get on the score sheet, but his team got on the score sheet enough that it didn't really matter in that sense. But he had a lot of respect for Montreal. He loves playing in Montreal, had some great things to say about it, as a lot of players do. They love playing. It's a lot of players' favorite road city to play in, and we get it. Our building is the best in the league, the best in the world. We brag about that a lot, don't we? So Josh Anderson, if you can believe it, in this game, the Canadiens don't score a lot first. They don't score first a lot in games, and they tend to come back. This is a team that if you go down 2 goals against, it's very difficult historically to come back against the LA Kings, and the Canadiens have done that a lot already early this season. Much harder to do against LA Kings team like this. And Josh Anderson gets the first goal in this game, and actually the Canadiens go into the second period with a lead, if you can believe it. That was a nice goal from Josh Anderson, a nice play from Lane Hutson and Jake Evans, nice pass from Hutson. But then in the second period, less than 5 minutes in, the Kings score 3 goals back to back to back. Bang, bang, bang. Joel Edmondson with that blast from the point. Can't really blame Sam Montembeault on that one. Quinton Byfield scores a goal on an extended delayed penalty for the Canadiens. And the LA Kings just absolutely hemmed in the Montreal Canadiens on this shift, where it was 6-on-5 on a delayed penalty call, and eventually Quinton Byfield cashes in. Joel Edmondson draws another assist on that one, and it was just one of those shifts where Brendan Gallagher's trying hard. He just barely almost got the puck out of the zone and tried to get a stick on the puck to stop the play, and he just couldn't do it. And that was a tough goal to come back from. But what was even tougher was Kevin Fiala's goal at 5:22, and that's the one where Sam Montembeault could have stopped, tried to freeze the puck, or done something else other than what looked like, accidental or not, the puck comes in front of his crease, and he accidentally swipes it to Fiala, and he puts it in. That was tough. And that goal right there to make it 3-1, that was a hard one. And it was like, oh man, I don't know if we're going to come back from this one. And then we didn't. And then in the third period, Yoel Armia, former Montreal Canadian, just stick lifts Lane Hutson, takes it in, bang, buries it on Sam Montembeault, and then Warren Fogle gets the empty netter. Now, I have to ask, how many times have teams historically pulled their goalie down 3 goals or more with like 4.5 to 5 minutes left, and it's worked since Patrick Roy first instituted it, or first tried it with Colorado as a coach years ago? How many times? I would like to know, if someone wants to look that up and feel like it. I'm not saying you guys have to, but Just curious how many times it's worked since Patrick Roy first did it, and Colorado came back, tied the game, and I believe won the first time he did it years and years ago before Colorado became this version of Colorado, because it just doesn't seem like it worked. And that's not even, I'm not upset about that at all. I think that if you're Marty St. Louis, you're just trying something. You're trying something. Slavkovsky didn't have a great night, and near the end of the game, what did Marty St. Louis do? He put Demidov on the top line with Caulfield and Suzuki. And he said in the post-game conference that wasn't the first time he's done that. But is it a message sent? I don't know. But Slav didn't have a great night, and he's a guy you really need, because he's one of the heaviest. He's the heaviest guy on the team, other than maybe other than Arbor Jack guy. But I just think that Marty was trying to change things up there. That's all that was going on. But hopefully it's not a permanent thing necessarily now. Sam Montembeault we do have to talk about, because another save percentage performance of .840 for Sam Montembeault. Absolutely, Jakub Dobeš is going to get the start against Dallas on Thursday. If he wins, even if he doesn't, if he has a good game, you got to put him in against Boston Saturday. We've seen enough. I don't want to get Sam Montembeault's confidence down, and I don't want to kick a guy while he's down. That's not what I want to do. Go with the eye test. It's working with Jakub Dobeš. Tom, I know you're on this train of thought, but that being said, I just think that you got to give Dobeš a bit of runway here, especially if the performances turn into wins, and see how he does, because we've given Sammy a chance here. Had a great game against Utah after letting in that first shot on the first goal against Utah. Settled in, played a very good game. And even in this game, I thought he started well. I actually thought he started well. The first period, again, decent for the Canadiens from an overall standpoint against an LA Kings team who on the road, pretty good. And especially in the last 10, 20 years overall, pretty darn good against the Montreal Canadiens specifically. So let's see what else I got. 5-on-3 missed opportunity. And Nick Suzuki mentioned this also in his post-game remarks, that it's lack of execution. It 100% was, because how any NHL team can't score on almost a full 5-on-3 is beyond me. It's good goaltending from Kemper as well. He did his job. And the penalty killers, give them credit. Give them credit on the LA Kings, Kopitar being among them. Maybe that's where he had his bright shining star, because, again, he was on the ice to help the LA Kings kill off a 5-on-3. That was a big missed opportunity in the first period for the Canadiens. I just feel like a 5-on-3, when you score on it, it's like, yeah, you should. You should get at least one goal when the other team is down 2 players. So that was a part of lack of execution, unable to get what you needed when you got a good opportunity to do so early in that game. Later, when the Canes were on the penalty kill, Nick Suzuki had an awesome shift, a huge, hard-working forecheck where he comes up with the puck, shorthanded, gets it to Noah Dobson. Dobson misses the net. Another great missed opportunity, couldn't execute on one of the best scoring chances of the game, shorthanded, but yet it still was an opportunity that Nick Suzuki created, and the Canadiens could not capitalize on it. That was another missed opportunity there. So that was disappointing. Just to see how hard Nick Suzuki worked to come up with that puck, and then for no result to come out of it. So that stunk. I want to see if I have anything else here. I think I've pretty much covered everything I want to talk about, other than the Dallas Stars are coming to town. Dobeš should get the start. The Stars are an even better team than LA. LA is 8-5-4 after this win against the Canadiens. Dallas is 10-4-3 after their win last night. And they're 5-1-2 on the road. Dallas Stars are. So, yeah, Nick Suzuki said it at the game too. If you can tell, I listened to a couple post-game conferences here. But Dallas is a good team. The Canadiens have to be ready. Dobeš played against the Stars last year, and he won. So I'm expecting a good game from him, but I'm expecting a better game from the Canadiens overall. And they got to tighten things up in front of their goaltender, in addition to the goaltender being better. So it's just that one Fiala goal that bugged me specifically from Sam Montembeault. And then the extended 6-on-5, that's a momentum killer right there. So that did not help. I don't even know if I mentioned Lane Hudson being pickpocketed by Yoel Armia late in the game. I think I might have. All right, so that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. I said I would talk about this game briefly, and maybe you have more observations about what you saw, good or bad. Maybe not all good, I'm sure, but leave it down below. Hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, guys. God bless you. What a beautiful ceremony for our veterans last night in the Remembrance Day pre-game ceremony. So touching, so honoring. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Ciao.